This video is sponsored by Wing Technology, your ultimate flight sim hardware solution, featuring the Orion hull test, current and future configurations.
Hello valued viewers, I hope you're all doing wonderfully well. Falcon Watt asks, "Hey Cap, I found about a slow and low flight of the Blackbird, perhaps something you'd like to create. The slowest speed ever recorded by a Lockheed Blackbird. The SR-71, unofficially known as Blackbird, is a long-range advanced strategic reconnaissance aircraft developed from the Lockheed A-12 and YF-12A aircraft. No reconnaissance aircraft in history has operated in more hostile airspace or with such complete impunity than the SR-71 Blackbird. It is the fastest aircraft propelled by air-breathing engines. The Blackbird's performance and operational achievements placed it at the pinnacle of aviation technology developments during the Cold War. The Blackbird was designed to cruise at Mach 3+, just over 3 times the speed of sound and more than 2,200 miles per hour at altitudes of up to 85,000 feet. But what about the slowest speed ever recorded by Blackbird? I was flying the SR-71 out of RAF Mildenhall, England, right next to me amazingly, with my backseater Walt Watson. We were returning from a mission over Europe and the Iron Curtain when we received a radio transmission from home base, remembers Brian Shul, former SR-71 Blackbird pilot. Rex Lowe, former USAF Staff Sergeant, explains what happened later. The aircrew was asked to make a low-level pass of a British airfield where cadets were training. Having difficulty actually sighting the field, though his navigation was dead on, the pilot, Brian Shul, realised the aircraft was below advertised flying speed. He lit the burners and darted off. The backseater later indicated slow speed of 155 knots. The pilot saw 152 knots, or 175 miles per hour. The aircraft at that point was gently floating down, stalling. Control certainly would have been lost completely had Shul not firewalled the throttles. This is probably the slowest speed ever flown by a Lockheed Blackbird. However, after landing, Shul and Watson were met by their commander. Shul remembers, "We were both certain he was reaching for our wings. Instead, he heartily shook our hands and said the commander had told him it was the greatest SR-71 flypast he had ever seen, especially how we had surprised them with such a precise manoeuvre that could only be described as breathtaking." Walt and I understood the concept of breathtaking very well that morning and sheepishly replied that they were just excited to see our low approach. So I'll see, we're going to try and fly it down, all the way down to 152 knots. I'll be flying, you'll be in the back as my passenger. By the way, welcome back from protecting General Sherman. How do you think we're going to do?
We're going to stall it.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We are at RAF Mildenhall, apparently, although we're definitely not actually at RAF Mildenhall. I'm in my SR-71 Blackbird, or YF-12A. RC is in the back. Say hello, RC.
Hello.
Fortunately, we can't see him. Let's go. Sweet. And this isn't even an untrue story, valued viewers. As I slammed my throttle forward, I actually got my birth certificate, yeah I said it, birth certificate, stuck in the grills of the throttle handle and completely ruined it. My one and only birth certificate. How do you feel about that, RC?
Why was it even there?
I don't know. I don't know. It just happened. Okay, off we go again. How slow can we go? Well, I guess it all depends on how well it's modelled. Interestingly, if anyone knows V-min of the Blackbird at a certain fuel state, that would be interesting to know. So, we can see our most accurate speed at the bottom is our true speed in knots. We're relatively lightly fueled. I don't think we have any flaps on this, do we? We do not. We have some elevons, but that's it. Let's find an MSR so we can go down it, and then we'll see how slow we can get. We're heading downtown, RC, to go and... I was about to say pick up some girls, but better not say that. What can I say? What can you even say? Pick up some boys? No, that's even worse. Pick up some...
groceries.
Some non-nation related snacks. Puppies! We're going to pick up some puppies! Beautiful! For the aim of looking after them well, not eating them, RC. We're not eating any more puppies. 190 knots. We're looking for 152. I can already tell this is not going to be possible. We're picking up some cornettos, say the valued viewers. Americans won't know what cornettos are, is the problem. 175 knots.
Is it a frozen snack?
It is a frozen snack, that's exactly right.
Oh.
170 knots. I'm pretending that RC's got a cornetto in the back.
You know how I know that, what that is? It's a movie. There's a movie reference.
What movie?
Shaun of the Dead.
Ah, that's a good movie, that is. When does he say cornetto?
The bigger guy he said, pick me up a cornetto.
Ah, how about that? That's exactly right. That's exactly right. How about that? Not Simon Pegg, the other guy who I always forget his name.
Yeah.
Oh, we've already beaten the record. We're 150. All that talking about Shaun of the Dead and cornettos. We're down to 140. Pretty sure Blackbird can't do this, RC. Now, as you all know, valued viewers, I don't know anything about anything. There you go, Nick Cross. Yeah, there's the one. 130 knots on the Blackbird. Oh dear. Oh dear. May have to write some strongly worded letters soon. Okay, we're now cruising around 130. And it's perfectly controllable, to be honest.
You're gonna drop a wing pretty soon.
Drop a wing.
No.
Doesn't really have wings, does it? Uh-oh.
No.
Minor problems here. Stand by. Okay, I'm having a few flying problems right now. Not to worry. Trust in God. And there we go. Need somewhere where there's no buildings, ideally. In fact, I'm not really sure why we came here.
Oh, there it goes.
There we go.
Oh.
Fine. There we go.
How are
Perfect
you
control.
flying?
SFM, baby. We don't need physics. As long as it looks cool, we don't need physics.
Dropped right out from under you, and that would have been it.
There we go. Right, let's get slower. You know what we're missing? You know what we're missing? There we go. So we can get lower than 130. Terrain, terrain, terrain. 129. Oh, we're falling. I had to put the burner on for a second. I had to jazz the burners on because we were falling out. See if we can maintain 130. Heading downtown now. Oh, apparently we've got air brakes. Didn't realise we had air brakes. Apparently we do. It's all good. Oh, something's gone wrong. We've got a minor problem with the aircraft. Oh, I got out, but you didn't, RC. That's very much a you problem, I'm afraid. Oh, look, and a brand new Infinity. Oh no, it's a Ford. I don't want it. Don't worry, valued viewers. We'll be here all day. Oh, sweet, that's steering. Let's take it a bit more seriously and a bit more scientific.
Is Allie upstairs with you?
Unknown. Busy staring at the computer screen, RC.
Tell her no, she's not allowed, and that we're not going to let her go.
Alison, no, you're not allowed to go, RC says. Whatever that means. No. It's got a real big bottom, this plane has.
It's not very nice.
What? Maybe the aeroplane likes a big bottom. Okay, I'm stable at 125. 15 degrees angle of attack. Wowzer. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Fall him. Fall him. $23 degrees angle of attack, RC. 23 degrees. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Blackbird, baby. Look, I'm flying on F3. This is not easy. I maintained about 125 knots, RC. We can maintain. Burner's on. Up she goes. Look at that. Pretty sure I can't do that. Pretty sure it doesning actually have that power to weight ratio. But look at me go. Like a Saturn V rocket.
Wait, it's going up?
Yeah, look, it's going up, even though it doesn't have the power to weight ratio. Oh, hang on, it's getting slower, it's getting slower.
Okay.
It's getting slower. It's not getting faster. That can't be right. And there it goes. 125 knots. How do you feel about that? Is that realistic, RC?
Yeah.
It's not realistic.
Not even close.
Okay, well, can you at least then tell me how it makes you feel? This is, after all, a philosophy show.
Cheap and used.
Cheap and used? Well, yes. That is kind of your position here. Right, valued viewers, I have no idea what any of that was about, but we flew as slow as we could go. I guess we'll see you later in Ting. Ooh, that's going to hurt. Mavis is not going to like that coming into a back garden. Get the dog out! Oh, look, it's gone back up. God's taken the controls. Oh, no, it hasn't. Wow, that was a lot of kinetic energy in that. That wouldn't have made that tiny thing. It would have skidded and taken all those houses out in real life. But that's a different video.